Divine Connections Magazine.
Great day, great.
Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.
Great day, everyone. This is Dolores Williams with Divine Connections. We're a magazine that comes out quarterly. We promote different gospel artists, praise dance, mimes, entrepreneurs, positive things going on in the community. And we want you to be a part. You can find us on our social media platforms, Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections. And also make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Divine Connections. We have awesome, great things going on today. And so it is March. That means the quarterly magazine is out. And I am so excited. If you would like a copy of Divine Connections magazine, you just click that link and you will get you a copy of Divine Connections magazine. And today is special because I actually have a special guest on the line who's actually on the cover. So we'll get to that shortly. Next, I want you to let you know also, if you need a 30-second or 60-second commercial for your business, your book, your church, your gospel group, your business, we do those as well. So if you're interested, send me an email and I'll get more information to you about that. If you would like to be a sponsor on the show, we will have 30-second sponsorships now. And only a couple of slots are open as of right now. So if you're interested, please send me an email and I'll give you detail. It's like a 3-month commitment, of course, so we can be consistent and help get your name out there. But if you're interested, please definitely let us know. And also our next big news, of course, is the Divine Connections Mother's Day campaign. All right, so this is what I'm looking for. My goal is to honor 100 mothers. If your mother is the best mom ever and she is your divine connection, help us and connect with us. It's only a $50 little packet, and we will send some information and some good little treats to your mom and just honor her for Mother's Day. All right. And then the next thing I would need to do is for 100 women. Well, it doesn't have to be 100 women, but if it's a business that has mother gifts, maybe it's a Mary Kay or paparazzi or flowers, we want you to connect and be a sponsor for only $25. You'll be in Divine Connections directory, as well as send a gift to one of the mothers. And we just want to shed a little light with the mothers and let them know that we love them and appreciate them. So make sure you stay connected, 336-338-8903, or you can email divineconnections@gmail.com. And with no further ado, I want to introduce to you my special guest for today, Miss Maxine Phillips.
Hello. How is everyone? Thank you so much, Dolores, for having me today. I'm excited.
I am too. Awesome. So I've had the pleasure of the last couple of years connecting with this awesome woman of God of so many hats, doing great things in the community. And so today we're just going to slow down a little bit and share with you what she can do, what her business does, and how she can help you. And we want you to make sure you stay connected and connect with her, so you can just be the best woman that you can be. She has a lot of variety. So with no further ado, we're going to share with the audience a little bit who you are and what you do.
Well, thank you so much. As I said, Dolores, it's been a pleasure, a divine connection
Yes, for
that we
sure.
were able to connect several years ago. And, to the viewing audience, this is what making a connection counts means. When you connect with an individual who has your spirit in mind, has
That's
the
right.
community in mind, has business owners in mind, and individuals as well, then she's ready to help individuals promote. Not
That's
only
right.
promote their business, but promote the platform in which we are here to help you to move your profession, your career, and your life forward. So I am Maxine Pearl Phillips McCoy. Yes, that's a long name. This is a long name, but every one of the names have meanings behind it. And so I am here to share with you, first of all, GAMS Unlimited Life and Career Coaching. That is an overarching business name. That is the business that God assigned me with in 2011 is when I actually officially registered the business. So as business owners, we must remember to register the business. But prior to that, God assigned.
Awesome.
That's okay. And prior to that, remember, he gave you a vision. So he
That's
gave
right.
me a vision up for the business. But I wrote it down. And when I started writing about it, I wrote 20 pages. And that's
Mm.
when I knew then that that was my assignment from God, not the assignment that Maxine decided, because I tried 2 other businesses prior to that. But once God gives you the assignment, he anoints you in what it is that he has birthed you to do. Only then can you be walking in that purpose. And so that's what Gams Unlimited does. And it has evolved, it
Yes.
has transformed. Even during COVID, I was
Mm-hmm.
able to launch a new division, and
Yes.
that division is called Level Less. Like, okay, wait a minute. Level less? I've heard limitless, but now is level less. And it does not mean going down, it only means going forward because there are no levels. And that's a new mindset.
That's
That's
right.
a new way of looking at your career. That's a new way of looking at life. Don't
Mm-hmm.
compete with yourself. Don't compete with other people because there are no levels. You continue to achieve success on whose terms? Your terms. Not anyone, not anybody else's. And guess what? You get to define what success means to you.
That's right.
And once you have that definition, the sky is not the limit. So don't limit yourself. So that's just the beginning of what GAMS Unlimited does and Levelers does. So I'll stop for a moment because I know Dolores has some phenomenal questions to ask.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I know one of the major things that you also talk about is journaling and the importance of journaling and keeping a track of your thoughts and getting things out there. So let's talk a little bit about that as well.
Journaling. Oh my gracious. I never thought about writing a book until one day we had given my mother her 85th birthday celebration. And I had put together the memory from that celebration and I presented it to her. Lo and behold, she went to her bedroom and she brought back to me a notebook, a
Mm.
spiral notebook that had $1 on it from the Dollar Tree. Oh, the edges were raggedy and everything. And she says, I want you to read this.
Mm.
I tell you, when I started reading that, I wept.
Mm.
I literally started crying. What my mother had done, she had written about all 13 of her pregnancies.
Oh, wow.
13. She actually gave birth to 12,
Mm.
and she even wrote about the one that she's miscarried.
Mm.
But in those writings, she talked about the love that she had for each and every one of those babies. She talked about what we did as an infant, as a teenager, as we were coming into our own. Of course, we were still wet behind the ears and thought we
Mhm.
knew it all. And there I was in the midst of all the writing. And she wrote about Maxine, the name, the
Mm.
nurse that had helped her birth her babies at the hospital, over 8 of them, and
Wow.
Pearl, the servant leader in the community that helped all young women understand how to become mothers, how to mature with their children and help their family. And that's what the name Maxine Pearl stands for. And that pearl, we talk about the beautiful pearls, and that's why you see me wear pearls
Yes.
all the time. because that's a representation of the grit and grind that you have to go through in life to become the precious jewel that you've already been created to be. So here is the book that I put together from all of my mother's journaling that she had done for
Wow.
her 12 children. So I put it into a book. And when I presented this to her, she said to me, I want you to take that and I want you to publish it and then use the proceeds to help GAMS Unlimited, because it was about transforming generations and leaving legacies. And
Wow.
that's what you should do. Journal. But
That's good.
wait. Go to my website right now, levellessco.com. Key in your name and your email, and you will receive a complimentary how to journal, when to journal, the best way to journal. Just give you a little guide and join the journaling club and journal with me.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So that's level less co.
co.com.
Okay. Awesome. Let me see if I can put it up there. Make sure I spelled it right. Is that right?
That's it.
Awesome, 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 awesome. That's a phenomenal story. And I know journaling by itself, it just helps get what's in your mind and what's in your heart out. And
Yeah.
then, you know, you can look back over the years. I know I don't do it all the time, but I do it often. But I always look back and look at what I've prayed about or what I've thought about, and look how God has brought me, or the things that I prayed about, how He answered them and provided. So that's definitely a phenomenal way to stay connected, or, you know, having a journal in your life so you can keep track of what's going on, what you've accomplished, and how things were manifest as well.
Yes. And not only that, you can have a grateful journal. You can have a career journal. You can have your inspirational journal. You can have achievement journals. And I had a food journal. And that food journal actually saved my life because
Wow.
I discovered that I'm allergic to preservatives. The doctor did not discover that. And had I not kept account of the food that I was eating and the reactions that my body was giving off, then I probably would not have been able to discover what the problem was. And I could have left this earth not even knowing that it was preservatives in foods. So there are a whole different types of way to journaling. But I will tell you what you just said. It's refreshing.
Yes, for
It's
sure.
renewing. It's restoring. And in that journaling, it's a book. You can tell your story to yourself about yourself. And
That's
it's
right.
up to you if you share with someone else.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I know that you've attended some of my events sharing the journals and letting people know what you do. So as far as women, if someone is looking to start a business and they need maybe a coach and they need some direction and guidance, talk a little bit about that.
From the GAMS Unlimited or Levelist perspective, our whole objective is to help you transform how you work, how you live, and how you build your career. And we do this one generation at a time, one person at a time, and one student at a time. The most important thing about this is that we have what is called a 3D process. We help you to discover your innate abilities. That is the first driving force to who you are and how do you go about deciding what career path you are to go into. So we do professional and personal development. Then we help you to create a strategy, a blueprint. We help you to create a roadmap so that you know exactly the steps that you need to take in order to achieve what you've seen yourself doing. So the visions that you have, the aspirations that you have, the dreams that you have, as you continue to move forth in corporate positions or even in just day-to-day jobs in life. Then we help you to discover your options and opportunities as you develop yourself so that you can continue to achieve success. So when you are trying to decide, what should I be when I grow up? Or now that I'm grown up, what should I be doing? Because remember, when we're little, we're constantly asked, what should we be? What do you want to be when you grow up? And so I always say career is a lifetime, but life is a project. And because a project has a beginning date and it has an end date. And that dash between that beginning and end date, guess what? That's who you are.
That's right.
That's what you've done in life. Those are the people that you've helped. And this helps you to decide how you want to navigate your career. What is your purpose? So we help you to identify what that purpose is so that you can walk in it. You can be proud of it. You can feel fulfilled. You can be happy. And how do we go about doing this? We have coaching. We do one-on-one private coaching, or we do group coaching. We also have workshops and webinars. Those workshops and webinars are designed according to the participants that's going to be in the class. We have understanding who you are. We have be the CEO of your career and your life. Let's think about that for a moment. Imagine having someone to come along the side of you and helping you to understand that you are in the driver's seat, and being in that driver's seat of your life, you are the president of you.
Okay.
So you're the brand and the brand is you. You don't have to have had literally launched a business for you to be the CEO of yourself. And we have a workshop that talks about that, to help you to navigate you understanding that you are the CEO of you, and how do you want that to look? What positions you want to go for, what careers, what professions. So we have workbooks, we have videos, we have presenters to come in and talk to one another. We have private groups, and then we have an assessment. That assessment, when you become a part of our membership, you automatically go and get one of those assessments. And the assessments is talking about your innate abilities. It has personality built in. It also has career development built in, but it's all about who are you from your core. So if I were to ask you the question today, ladies and gentlemen, who are you? Write down who you say you are. And then once you take the assessment, we'll look at that and see how closely do you truly know yourself? Do you know the abilities that you were born with when you were given the breath of life? And that's the beauty of it. And we help mothers, we help single women, we help men, and we also help students. There's an assessment for students. So when they're in the 9th through the 12th grade, they don't have to figure out what they want to be when they grow up. We help them to identify it and embrace it. So those are just a few of the things that we offer. And of course, we do corporations too. So we go in and do team building. Love the team building. And it's about team development, really. And team building is a part of team development, because you can't have a team building project or an event without the team understanding how they really mesh with one another.
Awesome. And I know also, as far as health-wise, you are also a diabetes coach as well. So give us some insight. How did you find out that you had diabetes? What did you have to change in your life, to change your eating habits, to get, I guess it's your A1C level and all that balance? You can talk about all that. And what are you doing now? And maybe, some people that are listening may deal with diabetes. It's worldwide. So share some light on that.
Oh man, there are over 30 million people living with diabetes, and there's probably about 87% of them they're not even aware that they are a diabetic. And so what happened with me in 2008, here I am, the caretaker of my husband then, and who, we finally found out that he had diabetes, and he had a couple surgeries and everything. And here I am, I knew the symptoms, right? And so I'm on one sofa and he's on the other sofa, and it's like, and I'm sick like he is. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be the caretaker. So the caretaker is sick like the patient. And so I'm like, wait a minute, but I recognize the symptoms. So I went to the doctor, and sure enough, I was diagnosed as having, type 2 diabetes. My A1C, which is an average glucose reading over a 2 to 3 month period, was a 16.0.
Wow.
Dolores, that's comatose. That's the heart could have started shutting down. All my organs could have started shutting down. Wow. And it's like, okay, I've got to do something differently. And I started doing research. Of course, they gave me medication. What doctor does not give you medication when you first go to them?
Right.
And they also tell you what? To lose weight. And yes, I was overweight. They tell you to lose weight. And so I'm like, I need more than that.
Yeah.
And you didn't tell me how to lose the weight. You give me the medication, but you didn't tell me the effects of what the medications are going to do to me. And let me tell you, I was worse off after start taking the medication than I was without taking the medications. So me being a faith-based person that I am,
That's
I
right.
just prayed and said, Lord, you're going to have to help me through this. And I started following the guidance and what he wanted me to do. And I came across a book that was called About the Blood Type, and I started reading it. And for the first time, I understood that some of the foods that I was eating was bad for my blood type. And so I started eliminating myself off of what? Sweet teas, sugar, cake, white flour, and all of that.
Yeah.
In a matter of a month, probably about 2 to 3 years, I was off of all medications. I was taking 8 medications. I was
Wow.
on all medications, and now I only take one medication, and that's just to make sure that my blood pressure stays under control, because we as African Americans have a tendency to have high blood pressure, but I only take 10 milligrams of it just to keep it in check, because it helps to protect the kidneys. So you have to understand why you're taking medication. But in the meantime, after doing all this research for the last 12 years, I started doing type 2 diabetes coaching.
Yeah.
I'm on radio stations, in newspapers, magazines, and all of that, and online workshops. And I have a workshop on my website right now, called I Have Diabetes, but Diabetes Does Not Have Me.
Yes. I love that. I love that.
That's what I want the viewing audience to know. When you are a type 2 diabetic, you can reverse it. I have reversed my type 2. Is it easy? No, it's not. Is it a daily struggle? Yes, it is. But can you manage it? Yes, you can. Because guess what? You have a support system right here. You have a support system who's ready to work with you, become a part of the community. And all you have to go to is ourdiabetescoach.com. And that's me. And so I love helping individuals. We have raised over $35,000 for the American Diabetes Association, because we ended up having a team for over 8 years, because my husband finally ended up dying from type 2 diabetes. I mean, directly from diabetes, not something associated with it, but he had ketoacidosis. So he died from diabetes. But I'm helping myself, and I'm helping others to live a healthy life. And it's about a lifestyle change. And promise me, you are not going to diet. I don't do diets. It's about lifestyle changes, and it's one lifestyle change at a time, and it will stick.
Wow. Awesome, awesome, awesome story. You see why she's on the cover, a woman of wealth, a woman of information, but it's all about things that you go through life that you, one, help yourself, and then you turn around the skills, turn around and make that the skills and activities and business to help others as well. So that's phenomenal. So she's a diabetes coach. She GAMS Unlimited. She's level less. She's here to support and make it happen. Anything else you want to share with what's going on that you're doing?
Well, Level Less, we launched in November on Thanksgiving Day in the heart of the pandemic. Yay. And the other thing, you have to understand that there were 865 women who were forced out of the workforce in 2020 due to COVID. Those women gonna need to go back. They're going to want to find out, how can I get back into this working world, and what do I need to do? So that's where Level Less, Women Succeeding comes in. We help you to know your worth. We help you to advocate for yourself so that you are paid accordingly. And we help you to achieve success on your own terms. And remember what I said, no levels, but you define what success is. So some of the things we have coming up. We have the Level-less Woman of the Month. Nominations are always open for you to submit to Level-less Woman of the Month. It has nothing to do with education. It has nothing to do with what position you are in an organization, but it has everything to do about you continuously succeeding, being successful, and it also about you being a servant leader. How are you helping others? How are you giving back to the community? And what are you doing in order to continue to move forward in your life and with your family? So that's what the Level-less Women Succeeding is all about in the nomination. The other thing we have is the 3-step blueprint. And what is that? That's you being the CEO of your career and your life. that's
Mhm.
out there on the website that you can register for it. It's also in the magazine.
Yeah.
So once you register for it, it has a certain value to it and it's very affordable. And so once you register, you also will receive a 30-minute complimentary strategy session with voila, me. I
Yeah.
love being able to work with people, and helping and hearing their stories and helping them to move forward with that story because we were all created as a masterpiece. We were all given those innate abilities so that we can achieve our destiny that He has already planned for us. And we have assessments, and those assessments are the ones that help you to identify who are you?
Yes.
Who are you from your core? And what is it that you know about yourself? So when someone asks you about who you are, you're no longer talking about your credentials. You're talking about the true, authentic person that you are. And so those are the few things that we have coming up. So don't forget to go to the website, key in your information so that you can receive the complimentary journaling as a part of your new lifestyle.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for all of that information. I look forward to always staying connected with you. We just kind of connected from the hip. Just some mighty women that's doing great things in the community, coming together, sharing great information and helping others. And that's what it's all about. So make sure you guys go to the website and look up the information. She got nominations going on. She's got workshops going
Yes.
on, assessments. So make sure you like and share this video to all of your friends. And we are here to help. And you want to leave us with some contact information. How can people contact you?
Well, Dolores, first of all, thank you for
Oh,
doing
my
what you're
pleasure.
doing for the community and for bringing the business owners out over here so that we can share our information with the general population. That's selfless.
Oh, yeah,
That's
for
you
sure.
stepping forward as a business owner and helping make things happen. So we
Right.
appreciate that. But you can reach me at Maxine@levellessco.com or your www.levellessco.com, and that's the website. And if you need my telephone number, is open 919-349-1726. I would love to hear from you. Give me a call. Let's get started.
Awesome, awesome. And again, young ladies and gentlemen, she is on the cover of Divine Connections magazine. And if you haven't seen it, this is what it is.
The
So,
Leveless Woman.
yes,
Women, know your worth. Let's get things started. We can make it happen.
absolutely, absolutely. So, if you would like a copy of Divine Connections magazine, make sure you go to the website, and I'm going to put it in right quick. And check out. Okay.
May I say one more thing?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So for those who can key in Leveless Co and send it to me in the email, I have a surprise for you.
Ooh. Oh my.
First 15.
Oh,
I'm looking for the first 15.
awesome, 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 awesome. All right. So go say it again. Say it again what they
All
need
right.
to
So
do.
the first 15 who keys in the word Leveless Co or Be Levelless, either one of them would work, and send it to Maxine@levellessco.com. I'll reach out to you with the surprise.
Ooh, we are excited. So put in level list in the comments, you guys.
Yes.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, definitely thank you again. And do me a favor, one last thing. Leave us with some words of encouragement.
Remember always see where it is that you want to go, believe in your natural abilities, and know that you have the strengths, you have the talents, and you have what it takes to stand up, stand out, be fearless, be unstoppable, and you will shadow that glass ceiling. The sky is not the limit, so don't limit yourself.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome. And those are words from Miss Maxine Phillips. Thank you so much for your time today and sharing information with all of us. You guys make sure to like and share this video. And even if you send in the replay, you can still put in the comments level list, and she'll still get that as well. Make sure you like and share this video. This is Miss Maxine Phillips with Level Less, and I love it. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for coming on and sharing, and thank you for making it happen.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And this is Dolores with Divine Connection. As we always say, make sure you stay connected to the number one divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. You all have a phenomenal day, and stay tuned to our sponsors and stay connected. Thanks, Maxine.
Thanks, Dolores.
Do you need a radiant style? Come and see Delphine at Radiance African Hair Braiding Shop at 410 Four Seasons Boulevard at Four Seasons Mall on the second floor in Greensboro, North Carolina. We design creative styles of braiding, crochet, sew-ins, wedding styles, and so much more. Appointments and walk-ins are welcome. We also have a salon booth for rent. We are open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Contact Delphine today, 336-210-3102.
Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.